Hey there, and welcome to the Download, our weekend edition for you now, and one that seems to have taken on a bit of a theme. You'll see where I'm going with this, just be patient. Well, let's get right to it, and we begin with sort of a trip across the globe today, starting in a place that's been called equal parts fact and myth. Where else but the ancient city of Babylon, about 85 kilometers south of Baghdad, the birthplace of a civilization, and now a hodgepodge of crumbling buildings and botched modern overlays. Yuck. Well, time has taken its own toll, but increasingly it's modernity that's threatening the ancient walled city. Under the rule of Saddam Hussein, modern buildings and walkways were built upon priceless ruins. Now, while his departure has helped, archaeologists are now also pointing a finger at occupying coalition forces that let looting go unchecked in the days following Baghdad's fall. Well, now some of the treasures of Babylon are being put on display in London at the British Museum. Why so far away? Well, museum curators are both hoping to present the facts of what Babylon was like 3,000 years ago and also raise awareness of its fragility today.
When I went in December 2004 and saw the extent of the damage, I really was quite shocked. But hopefully now people can take steps to start putting it right and to make sure that Babylon is properly looked after in the future.
Museum officials and archaeologists even hope that the exhibit might lead to the continuation of some breakthrough excavations done at the site in the early 1900s. And for their part, U.S. officials hope to contribute help as well to protecting the site and ensuring its survival for generations to come. Well, the city of Babylon may be 3 millennia old, but in terms of ancient, our next item's got that beat hands down. This excavation site in Saqqara, Egypt. Now, it's here that a major discovery was announced this week, namely a complete and completely buried pyramid that dates back 4,300 years. The 5-meter-high structure, well, not colossal by Egyptian standards, still impressive both for its age and its occupant. The pyramid, a tomb for Queen Sesheshet, mother of the founder of Egypt's 6th dynasty. Egypt's head of antiquities calls the discovery a major find.
This pyramid may be the most complete subsidiary pyramid ever found at Saqqara because of the following. A big part of the casing, about 2 meters wide, was found to show that this pyramid was beautifully cased. And the second important thing for archaeology, that we discovered the priestess stores, that they used to store artifacts near this pyramid.
Queen Sesheshet's pyramid is just one of many at the site near ancient Memphis, and now has become the 118th pyramid discovered in Egypt. Very cool. Archaeologic work continues at the site. After all, who knows? Pyramid number 119 may be buried nearby. Well, here we are at item 3. Do you have the theme yet? Well, here's a little hint. Or a big one. Well, this last item, keeping in theme, but moving across continents now, and taking us to the village of Tsichiben in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. Now, what may appear an ordinary hole in the ground is apparently anything but. Mexican archaeologists recently announcing their discovery of an interconnected series of caves that appear to mimic the journey that the Maya believed the soul took after death. As the researchers call it, the Mayan Highway to hell. Yikes. Inside the caves, under the farmland above, there are roads, temples, and chambers that were built by the Maya centuries ago. Many of those structures even built underwater. And, you know, like something out of an Indiana Jones movie, the caves contain temple platforms, staircases, and even a walled-off chamber that can only be entered by crawling on a floor filled with spiders and scorpions. You know, I'll stick with the underwater temple. Thank you very much. Well, much more research is needed, they say, to learn the precise purpose of each element, but their order closely tracks with ancient Mayan writings describing the path each soul takes to the afterlife. Now, the caves are still far too dangerous for public exploration. Not like they sound like much of a draw anyway. Still, research, as they say, continues. You know, I'd go if it weren't for the scorpions. Well, that is your download for today. Thanks so much for being with us. We'll see you again on Monday.